I'm working on a cake and I need to make thinner flowers for a larger arrangement. The easiest flowers to make is carnations. So let me show you how to make them. To make these carnations, I'm going to use wafer paper and 20 gauge wire. We need something thicker, such as 18 on 20 gauge to hold our carnations in place. And to color our carnations, I'm going to use a mixture of easy tonic and maroon airbrush color. So let's start with preparing our shapes. I'm going to use bumpy side wafer paper is the face side for my flowers, and I need to cut it in strips about 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters wide. So like this, I'm just tearing apart. We need to have all these imperfections to get the texture and the look of carnations. Now, to color our carnations, I will start with airbrush color first, and I'm going to use this angled brush and add just a touch of color, almost like dry brushing on my wafer paper. And I wanted to have different variations of this color, so I'll make a few in a darker shade, and then I'll start adding my easy tonic conditioner into my mixture to lighten it up a little bit. The same application, just a little bit of color scraping on the edge of my carnation. And the next step is to shape our carnations. I'm going to use easy tonic and apply it with a clean brush. To make my stem for my carnation, I will take a 20 gauge wire and create a hook at the end like this. I will set it aside for a second and start shaping my carnations. So I will take my wafer paper conditioner on a clean brush. This is a glycerin and water mixture, and I will apply it rather generously on my wafer paper on the bumpy side, like this. So what we are looking for is for our wafer paper to become soft and flexible, but not melt. Now that our wafer paper is becoming very sticky, I will start attaching that to my center. So the first round, I'm going to stick my wire to my wafer paper like this and bringing my wafer paper to my center. I'm going to play around and create this fluffy texture, but my center, my first layer should be a little bit more closed and tight and brought together. And I will do the same for the next layer. So I will apply my wafer paper conditioner on my wafer paper, wait for a few seconds until it starts softening, and I will do the same. I'll bring my wafer paper at the base of my carnation, then pinch and bring it over like this, forming my petals and layers for my carnations. So you can see I'm placing my colored side and the stripy parts towards me, so it's going to be more visible, and I'm going to add a few more layers to create a fuller look like this. So you can see that on this side my wafer paper is dry, and here it's where I applied my wafer paper conditioner. Same again, just sticking it to the base, then pinching and creating folds and layers to give my carnation more texture. And my last layer, while your wafer paper is still soft and flexible, you can play around with it. I'm going to pinch it at the base, and now I have my thicker base, my flower, and a 20 gauge wire. To finish up my flower, I'm going to use floral tape. So I'll take a piece of floral tape, stretch it, and bring it over my base to create our carnation. I'm going to bring it down, covering the base and attaching my wafer paper carnation to the 20 gauge wire very firmly like this. And now I have it. You can see I kept the whole stem for my carnation because I wanted to use them as a filler flower, and I wanted to create a little bit more dimension with my carnations. Now you know how to make beautiful, delicate, very textural carnations for any cake designs. You can make them in any color. I prefer that stripy look because it gives that specific carnation texture to an arrangement. Don't forget to download my free easy tonic recipe. That's the only thing you need to make these beautiful carnations. And check the link in the description if you wanted to learn more about working with wafer paper and making wedding cakes with beautiful wafer paper flowers.